In this session, let's talk about how to create object literals with arrow function. So this is a quick example of how we can create an object literal by a simple regular function. So in this case, what we are doing is we have a function that accepts one argument, that is mode, and with whatever value we pass, it's going to assign that value to an object with one parameter, that is value parameter. So let's say I want to create a car with sports mode. All I need to do is call this function with mode value as sports, and it's gonna return the object. So this is a simple function of creating the object literal. Now let's say how we can use this. We can probably create a constant, say v1 is equal to set car mode with sports. Okay, and when we do console.log and try to display the value of v1 dot value, we can pretty much say that it's gonna display sports in the output. Okay, this is the regular function. Now how does this work with arrow function? We can quickly copy paste and try to convert this regular function into arrow function. So I'm going to change the name. Also, we know that in arrow function we don't need this function keyword, so I'm going to remove that. I'm going to keep this argument as is, and then let's add a arrow here. We also don't need the brackets because we have just one argument. Then we can get rid of these curly brackets, get rid of the return, and simply use this in a single line. That's how we create a regular function into arrow function, right?
Hey there. If you're finding this video helpful, you'll love our full online course on JavaScript with node.js. It goes even more in depth and covers everything you need to know. Check out the link in the description to enroll and take your skills to the next level.
Well, let's do the same thing. Let's say v2 is equal to set car mode 1, and let's say sedan, and let's display the value of v2 dot value. Now when we rerun this program, all we are going to see is error, and the reason this is happening is because of these curly brackets. The arrow function that we created, it is trying to understand these brackets as the scope of the function and not the object literal itself. When we create an object literal, we provide the values in the curly brackets for the parameter of the object or properties of the object. But over here it is getting confused and understanding these curly brackets as the scope of the function and not the object literal itself. So to avoid this issue, what can we do is simply add a normal bracket around it. And now what we are doing is we are telling the arrow function to take this as a literal object and not the scope of the function. Okay, so what we did is we simply added a normal bracket here, and now it understands that this particular thing is not the scope of my function, but this is an object literal that we want to create and return. And when we rerun this program, over here there is no error, and the second output we can see as sedan. Okay, as simple as that. When we are returning an object literal from an arrow function, all we want to do is surround it with simple brackets, normal brackets.
Thanks for watching. If you want to dive deeper into JavaScript with node.js, don't forget to explore our complete online course. Click the link in the description to get started today. Plus, subscribing to our channel ensures you won't miss out on more valuable content in the future. See you in the class.